Hi, today is 11th of August 2026 and currently it's 11:10 p.m. at night. I still, like in the morning I went to doctor because my fever was not like getting down and it was 101 in the morning too. So I went to the doctor and got diagnosed with viral and I did the medications. So I just took the medicine, so that's why I'm sweating right now. And I am basically in another room and my sister is in another room. So I thought of recording this video. So I was just lately thinking, like, as I got diagnosed with viral and from last 1 week, as I mentioned earlier, I have been struggling a lot, especially in terms of health. I got running nose and then infection in my eyes and then now I got viral. Tomorrow I'll be going for the document verification in my college. It should be the very first day in college, so I'm excited for that. So lately I was just thinking like about one thing because I got viral and I was taking almost from last 2 days I've been just lying on the bed, and what I did was just did shopping and was looking for the PC, and at the very same time I was in the my subconscious mind I was giving up, like, today let's not record the video and just sleep and we'll post tomorrow and let's break the consistency which I've been posting from last 1 week, 8 days. So then I had a thought which I thought sharing. Like, I was just thinking lately, and this is a chair by the way, which was in this room only. So I thought why not to make use of it. So recently I was thinking, like, in history, especially how many humans have wants and are already dead, and humans who are currently existing, and then the upcoming humans in the future. 90%, I would say not 90, 99% of the people are like, they don't actually use their 100%, forget 100%, even 50% of their potential. And I was thinking, like, for example, what I meant by say this is that today and yesterday I got a fever and I had a very bad running nose. So that's why I was thinking of every excuse possible to not record or not go live or not make a video. And at the very same time, I had time for scrolling reels, sitting idle, or doing stuff which is necessary. For example, looking for PG. Currently, I'm looking for a PG where I'll be shifting soon. So then I realized, like, majority of the people, especially 90% of the people, a whole human race, don't even use 50% of their potential in their whole life. Like, that is so sad to think out like that. For example, any average human you pick up, average human, when I say average, on an average, for almost whole his life, he had never even like used his 50%, or it is more than 50% of his potential, like real potential. Every time I see people around me, most common word like in today's time is, I don't feel like doing it. And at the very same time, the people who say that I don't feel like recording video or don't not doing this is are doing, like, for example, not to put someone else down. Like, I from yesterday I heard couple of times from my elder sister itself that she said I don't feel like making a video. She's herself a content creator on Instagram. So I from her mouth itself I saw, like, heard many times, 2 to 3 times, that I don't feel like recording today. And then I realized that this is all about priority. Once you realize that something has to be done, then it has to be done. And the all things which were important and which has to be done, she's doing all those things. And at the very same time also she's like watching reels and taking her time, but she's not recording the video and just contemplating or procrastinating. And this is a very bad concept which I lately see, especially in Gen Z's, that they don't feel like doing it, then they won't do it. And this is a loop. Like, basically, there would be time where you might feel of recording 1,000 videos and you might record. But what I meant to say from this is that I genuinely feel that only privileged people who have a large amount or a good amount of financial backup or financial status have this privilege of working things based on how they feel. If you are an average man or if you are a lower middle class person who does a blue collar job and he has to work yesterday or else he'll tomorrow at the work or else he'll not be paid his daily wages, then there is no choice of not going until unless he can't he can't postpone it. So there are a lot of things which I was thinking lately. One of them was this only, that how easily people say I don't feel like doing this, and that shows how much they prioritize this thing. If they genuinely wanted to do so, then they would do so, irrespective of how they feel. If the work has, and that is somewhat I would say on the line. This thing come on the line of discipline. Like if you are disciplined enough, then you don't care or prioritize your emotions first, but the work or the commitment you have taken. And that is something which is very very important, I feel, in life. For example, even if I think about my personal life, that's I feel how many times in my life, maybe hardly I have 2 to 3 instances where I gave even 80 to, not even 80, I would say 60 to 70%, 60 to 70%, and I got the thing which I wanted. Even in my career, I know instances where I gave even 60 to 70% and I got the thing very easily. And now imagine if I do 90% or even 80, 90%, then I would definitely like easily top that thing, whatever you want to do. So this is something which I was thinking lately, like if you genuinely like the thing which you want to do, then you will find out every excuse of doing that thing. And if you don't want to do, then you'll find every excuse of not doing that thing. And that's the difference. And somewhere on this line also comes a discipline, that once you have given the commitment, then you would do those things. And those are the people who I value more, rather than liking or unliking. Like I feel that the person who is disciplined is most trustworthy because he backs his words, whatever he said, and that is a person who you want to be friends with or be around, because he values his own words, and that's what you want in a life with a person. So yeah, I don't have much to say today. I was just thinking lately, so I thought why not to share what I have been thinking lately. And yeah, tomorrow I'll be going for the very first time, second time in to the college. So we have a document verification tomorrow, and the videos which I'm working right now or doing recording, especially these, are kind of mixed up opinion on something, and at the very same time a journal where I'm sharing a bit in pieces. I also plan to make vlogs or something, but I don't think I can do that on daily basis. I feel if there is something valuable to share, I'll do at the start or the end of the video only. Or like see how that my content changes over time. So yeah, that's it. Something which I wanted to share, but I still have viral and I'm just sweating very heavily. So I'll not be editing this video. I'll be posting this video very raw because I want to make like a raw video so that I could also improve my communications as well. Because overall, one of my goal is to be at that point where I don't need any script or any video or any editing, especially in my topic videos where I can record or shoot a single video in one go without any help of editing or any prompter or script, with my own intellectual intellect. So that is what I'm trying to do, and that's it for today. And today is 11th of August 2026. Currently it's 11:20 p.m. Also missing my dad because this is the, as I mentioned earlier, very first time I left home for such a long period of time. So yeah, that's it, and bye.